You know it's Sexy Wednesday when the lighting is on point. What's up, socials? Happy Sexy Wednesday. Today I want to talk to you about yet another live streaming phenomenon because social media. Today we're talking about Blab.im. What people are saying is going to kill Google Hangouts. Okay, that's a very big statement. I'm not really sure how I feel about that yet, but I absolutely kind of maybe believe it. Here's the thing. We love Google, right? They do all these great things for us, search and fun features and mail and, you know, YouTube. But there's just something about Google Hangouts that did something really cool for us, like bring a lot of people into a virtual room on video. And yet they made it so freaking complicated. Blab.im not only makes it so easy my dog could do it, but it's a very strong, reliable social network. What do I mean by that? Well, I think we've all been there when we crashed a Google Hangout and then everybody suffers for it. And you're sad, your heart hurts a little bit, and the video's gone forever. Not fun. I think the biggest thing about the fact that Blab is sort of taking the marketing world by storm right now is that you can just sign on, get on video, and it works. The video actually freaking works. It actually works. I don't know how to better explain it than that. Google has gotten to be so unreliable, and yet they're Google. A couple of other reasons I like Blab. There's only 4 people in a room. For now, that might change, and personally, I like that, because how are you gonna have more than 4 people video conferencing and have anything make any sense? I mean, people go off on tangents. You have too many people in a Google Hangout. You've been to one of those, right? Where it was like, what are we even talking about anymore? I also like it because it's public, which means it's totally free to use. Now, when they allow you to start doing private Blabs, I imagine they'll also be at a point where they're gonna start charging for the service in some capacity, because it is such a great service for bringing people on real time and reliably. The Blabs are also recordable, and not with a third party. It's built into it. You just hit the record button and it's either recording or it's not recording. You don't have to check your other applications, and maybe the only thing that made it was audio and not video. You get it all. They send you an email when you're done with what you had recorded, and it's there. Download the video, download the audio. Sure, they've got to work on a little bit of their exporting expertise, but for the sake of a podcast, the audio comes out fantastically. Not to mention, you can keep hitting that record button on and off and on and off, and if there's anything you ever want off the record, as they call it, you can do that. And you don't have to go into a third-party editor and do a lot of hacking, chopping, you know what I mean. The reason why I think this is next level for social is that it's not just quickly and easily getting people on video and talking to each other in real time in a room, but it's also public, which means there's a chat. You can be involved and not even be on camera. If you're in the room, somebody can come on and request a spot in the room anytime there's an open seat. It is so social that real relationships are being made like that. People that probably never would have known each other for a period of time are now close, calling each other friends, doing business together. And that is what this is all about. We're trying to break down the barriers of how quickly we can get our business card out, right? And talk to people and have them get to know us. Blab is doing that. It's making it extremely easy to do. You click a link, you're in the room, you turn the camera on, and you're ready to go. Not to mention all of the social syndication that's included, like sharing to Twitter and being able to talk to people in the chat and knowing how you can follow up with them because their login is their Twitter account. Over the weekend, I was kind of hanging out on Blab just, you know, to watch and maybe pop on camera and say hi. And as I have been hanging out recently with Vincenzo Landino and Sue B. Zimmerman, we were on with Michael Stelzner, who is the founder of Social Media Examiner and also Social Media Success Summit and all that other social media examiner stuff I like to talk about around here. The 4 of us did a Blab together because Mike was just kind of getting his bearings with the social network, and he ended up sharing this information with his entire newsletter list. And guess who was on the Blab with him when he was sharing it? Hello, hi. Talk about a surprise on Saturday morning. But that's what I mean. Something like that wouldn't have happened on Google Hangouts because the complication of getting on and did you send it to the right Google account and all that happy crap is not even there. So I absolutely hope that you will check out Blab.im because this is a huge opportunity to start connecting with people very quickly and easily and direct relationship building, as if you guys are at the same networking event, just starting a conversation together. I'm not doing a tutorial of this social network because some other people are doing really good jobs of this, and I just wanted to tell you why I think you should check it out. I do recommend you go check out my friend Steve Dotto. He did a great little deep dive into the site, as he usually does on his channel, so go check that out. The link's in the YouTube card. I am absolutely planning on using this, and already have, for interviewing the Marketing Lifestyle Show podcast guests, because it's so simple and easy, and I don't have to check to make sure my connection on Skype is okay, because Skype, you know, is another complete variable. We could do a whole episode on how much I hate Skype. But not just logistically. Powerfully and very, very socially is Blab changing social media. And they don't have to be the next great social network to do that. They just have to be a tool that works. Who'da thunk it? That's all for today, socials. Thank you so much for tuning in. I appreciate it as always. Details about Blab and how you can follow me are in the description. Make sure you do, because you can watch my podcast interviews live instead of waiting for it to come out on iTunes or Stitcher, so that's fun. And also, you can hang out in the chat. We take Q&A after, just for fun, and that might be something you are interested in. I'll be back tomorrow with Social Thursday.